What if your trial balance updated itself every time you add a transaction? Welcome to Learn Accounting, and today you'll discover how to build a fully refreshable trial balance, general journal, and accounting ledgers in Excel using only tables and pivot table. Stick around because by the end you'll have a template that instantly balances debits and credits with a single click. So let's start. Here we'll be needing a blank spreadsheet, and here I have a few transactions to pass on our general journal. These are journal entries which we will be passing for our general journal, and for general journal we need to write down our headers: date, account, and description, and debit, and lastly it's credit. Okay, and we will arrange these, and we will expand these columns again: description and our debit and credit, right? And we will give it a heading here. We will give it a heading here: general journal, right? We will increase the size of the font. You can format it, give it any color. We will give it a blue, right? So the next step is you need to create a table, and for that we will select our headers here and go to insert and click on this table and check this box, my table has headers, and here you have your table with all your columns, right? So the first entry we will be doing is 1st December 2024. Here, started business with a capital in cash 8,70,000 and at bank 13,30,000. So for that we will add our date, 12/1/2024, right? We will go, we will click Ctrl N1 on our keyboard and select our favored date format, 1st December 2024. Okay, so the first entry will be cash account, and started business with capital, right? And we will debit 8,70,000. And the next debit entry will be bank, same, started business with capital, and amount is 13,30,000, right? And the third entry will be, the credit entry will be capital account, same description, and the total you can see here is 22 lakh, right? So 22 lakh will be our total. Okay, we can change, we can put separators here on debits and also on credits. Right. Now the next entry is of 3rd December 2024. Bought television sets from Amin and Co on credit. So date will be 3rd December, and we have bought television sets, so purchases will be debited, and description: purchased television sets on credit. Right, how much is the amount? It's 22 lakh. This will be our debit entry, and the credit entry will be on credit, so there will be a creditor, Amin and Co. Payable expand this a bit. Same description, and 22 lakh will be credited. Okay. Now the next entry is also of 3rd December, and this is paid to Fast Motors for purchase of delivery van through check. So delivery van will be our asset, and 3rd December delivery van will be debited. Purchase delivery van from Fast Motors. Amount is 5,40,000, and credited will be bank through check. Payment was through check, so bank will be credited, right? 5,40,000, right? 4th December, our next entry is televisions sold to Ahmed Brothers on credit. So we have sold televisions, and this is on credit. So Ahmed Brothers will be our debtors. Ahmed Brothers receivables, right? And sold television on credit. How much is the amount? It's 18,80,000, and credited will be sales, because this is our, we have sold television sets, so this is credit sales, right? 1880. Done. Okay, so the next entry is 8th December, and this is for paid shops rent in advance for 6 months to June 2025 to Mrs. Ali through check. This is also paid through check. So advance rent, we have paid rent in advance, right? So advance rent will be debited 8th December, and advance rent, this will be our current asset, and description is paid rent in advance. Okay, amount is 6,80,000, and we have paid it through bank, so bank will be credited, pay rent in advance, and 6,80,000 will be credited, right? So the next entry is payment received from Ahmed Brothers and deposited in bank, 13,40,000. So Ahmed Brothers is our debtor. We sold television sets to Ahmed Brothers. Now we have received 13,40,000 from Ahmed Brothers, and date is 11th December. So bank will be debited because we have received amount, cash received from Ahmed Brothers. Amount is 13,40,000, and our debtors will be Ahmed Brothers. Receivable will be credited. It will become less by this amount. Okay, so the next entry is of 12th December, paid check to Amin & Co. Amin & Co, we bought televisions from Amin & Co on credit. They are our suppliers, our creditors. So Amin & Co, we have paid check, paid through bank. So 12th December, our creditors will be debited, Amin & Co, right? Paid to Amin & Co. How much amount is paid? 784. credited will be bank, will be credited, paid to a new employer, and 784,000. Okay, so the next entry is 18th December 24, paid carriage by cash on purchases, 38,000. Right, 18 December, carriage inward will be debited, paid carriage on purchases, amount is 38,000, and cash will be credited, $38,000. Right, so next entry on 19th December 24 is defected televisions returned by Ahmed Brothers. Ahmed Brothers is our debtor, and they returned defected television sets. So date is 19th December. So we sold them, and now we have to reverse the entry. Sales return will be debited, sales return account, television sets returned by Ahmed Brothers. Right, how much amount? 2,20,000. So this will be debited, and Ahmed Brothers are debtors. We will reduce it by the same amount. Their account will be credited. Right. So the next entry on 22nd December 24 is bought LCD televisions on credit from Amin Co. of 12,30,000. Right. So purchases will be on 22nd December we will debit purchases. Right, we bought LCD from bought LCD on credit. How much amount? 12,30,000. So purchases will be debited by this amount, and our credit, we bought it on credit, so Amin and Co will be credited. Right. Okay. Second last entry is 28th December 24, sold LCD televisions to Ahmed Brother on credit. So we will make another sale to Ahmed Brothers on 28th December, and we sold it on credit, so Ahmed Brothers will be debited, on credit. Amount is 8,10,000. And credited will be sales, 8,10,000 will be credited. Last entry is 30th December. The owner withdraws one television set for his personal use. So this is a drawing by the owner of the business. 25,000 worth of one television set is withdrawn. So what we will do is we will debit drawings account by that amount, one television set for personal use. is 25,000, and purchases will be credited. Purchases account, because purchases are getting less. Okay, so this is our journal entries. These are our journal entries, and you can add a total figure here simply by clicking on any row or cell within the table. Go to design and check this box of total row, right? So here we have a sum for credit. Here you can select from drop down menu sum for debit as well, 1197. Here you have totals for both debit and credit. Okay, and one last thing we will want to do here is to, whenever we scroll down, you see it, the journal and our headers, they disappear. We can freeze these panes by going to view and freeze panes and click on freeze panes. So here you can see whenever you scroll down, you will still be able to navigate your headers, right? So we will change the name of the spreadsheet and name it general journal, right? We will name it general journal. So the next step we will be doing is go to the design tab and name your table general journal without any space. Okay, so here all the magic starts now. Go to insert tab, click on pivot table. Okay, it has selected this general journal here, and now we need to create our pivot table in our new sheet, new worksheet. So click OK. Here it has created our ledgers. We need to select all our pivot table fields here, debit and credit, right? So now you can see it's disorganized. We need to organize it. To organize it, go to design and report layout and click on show in tabular form. Okay, next thing is we need this account before our date, so manually just drop it above date. Here you can see account and then date, description, and sum of debits and sum of credits, right? It's still a bit disorganized. We need to organize it better for presentation purposes. For better presentation, go to date here, field settings, and click select none here and press OK, right? And do it for description as well. Go to field settings and none it. Do not change for account, just leave it as automatic. Okay, so to organize it a bit better, go to account, drop down menu, field setting, layout and prints, and click on insert blank line after each item label, right? So here we have a blank line after each item label, right? We can name it here, this is our ledger. So expand it and we can format it, give it a color blue and white font. Okay, so the next step is we need a sum of balance column here. So for that we will go to analyze, field items and sets, click on calculator field and name it balance, right? And click here debit minus credit, right? And select OK. And here we have our sum of balance column. right? This will show our balance for each our ledger here. We can format it, we can adjust it, like extend it, and here we have our ledger balance, right? So one thing we can do is we can select all these three and put on separators here, and we can edit the name of these headers. Okay, credit space, and then okay, and here we have balance space and okay, right? Okay, so in real life you will have hundreds of accounts, ledger accounts. So to solve that problem, we can add, Excel provides an option. Go to analyze, insert slicer, and we need a slicer for our accounts. So check this box, account, and press OK. Here we have our slicer for all our accounts: Advance Rent, Ahmed Brothers, Amin and Co, right? Bank. One thing we can do here is go to this cell and plus and select this. Okay, we can expand it a bit and bold it and italic, and here we have, you can see whenever you navigate, we have a heading for our different accounts and ledgers, right? If you want your the account names to be repeated here, go to account, field settings, layout and print, and repeat item labels. Here you have repeated item labels. We will name this our spreadsheet as ledger, right? And we need to copy it, and now we need to copy it. For the fun part, create a copy. Right here it's created. Now we are creating our trial balance. For that we don't need this slicer, so remove account. Now it's removed. Okay, now we can create our trial balance through just one click. Remove this date and description, and voila, here we have it. Remove this, and this is our trial balance. You can see each of our account here, and we can now update this and name it trial balance. Name it trial balance and just format it, and the color here, and here you have your trial balance, debits and credit, and your balance column. Okay, now as we have created this trial balance, let's add another transaction, one last transaction, to see if this trial balance updates or not. So let's come down here to general ledger and add two more rows. Let's suppose on the 30th of December we repeat this transaction of carriage inwards and cash paid, 10,000 for the sake of simplicity, 10,000 carriage inwards expense and 10,000 cash credit, right? So as you can see, totals have been updated here, but the ledger, it's still not updated, as well as this trial balance 11,947,000 and 11,957,000. To update it, let's refresh it. Go to data and press refresh all. Here you have it. Your cash has also been updated, and carriage inwards, which was 38,000 before, is also updated here, 48,000. So you can update your trial balance by entering further transactions, and just by one click, by clicking Refreshable, it gets updated. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more accounting and Excel tips. Thank you so much.